Today I want to share Japanese style breakfast recipes. I have a few really good miso soup recipes that I recommend. There are delicious main dishes that can be used not only for breakfast but also for lunch and dinner. We also have special sandwiches that are easy to make on busy mornings. All of these recipes are easy and will upgrade your breakfast, so be sure to check it out. First one is tuna rolled omelette and kombu onigiri breakfast. First, let's prepare green beans. Remove the string and stem of them. Cut the green beans. After this, you will roll these beans with pork, so make sure they are as wide as the meat. Cut carrot into equal lengths. Boil the green beans for 1 minute. You can stir fry them or cook in microwave if you want. Cook carrot. And season with a little salt and pepper. Allow the green beans and carrot to cool before wrapping them around the pork. While they are cooling, make the rolled omelette. Today I will make tamagoyaki with a slightly different ingredient. Let's prepare the tuna. Crack the eggs. Add sugar. Add dashi granules. Green onion. And tuna. The omelette with tuna was delicious, but I also love tuna on rice bowls. Do you use canned tuna for cooking in your country? What is your favorite way to use it? Please let me know in the comments. Spread oil in a pan. Create a thin egg layer and roll it up. Maybe you should use spatula instead of chopsticks. I also used it in the end. Next, prepare thinly sliced pork. Sprinkle salt and pepper. Put carrots. And green beans. Start from the front and wrap tightly. Coat with flour. This prevents the pork from peeling off and makes it easier to toss with the sauce later. Or the pan and cook pork close and down. When lightly brown, cook the other side. The green beans and carrots are already cooked, so all you have to do is cook the pork. Perhaps some people like to eat their carrot raw. Japanese people eat carrot mostly after heating them, except salad. The edges of the pork may not be cooked well, so please cook it standing up with chopstick or something. When pork is cooked, let's season them with mirin, soy sauce, sake, and sugar. Toss in the sauce. Simmering a little. The sauce thickened and mixed well with the pork, thanks to the flour being covered with the pork. Finally, let's make small rice balls. You can also put a tiny bit of salt in the palm of your hand before grabbing it. Today, I put a salty side dish on rice balls, so I left out the salt. Rub with Nori seaweed to enhance the flavor. Now let's serve it. This is called Kombu tsukudani. It's traditional preserved food made by boiling kelp in a sweet and salty taste. I also put spicy koro, mentaiko in Japanese. I really love these two side dishes for rice. Next one is sweet potato miso soup and grilled mackerel breakfast. First, let's cut all the vegetables. Shred carrot, and kabocha squash. This is a squash commonly eaten in Japan, but is it available in your country? I think other kinds of squash can be substituted. Next, these vegetables are for miso soup. Cut sweet potatoes. The sweet potato miso soup is really delicious, and I hope you will try it. Any other vegetable can be added to the miso soup, but I have extra green beans, so I will add this one. Of course, tofu or fried tofu would be delicious, but today I'm going to add sausage instead. The meat broth makes the miso soup taste several times better. Boil the sweet potatoes first because they take longer to cook. If you want to add dashi powder, you can do so here. I don't put dashi in my miso because it's already in my miso. While the sweet potatoes are boiling, make side dish. Oil the pan. It's sesame oil, but any oil is fine. It takes quite a while for a kabocha squash to cook through, but be patient and fry it. When it gets soft, add sake, soy sauce, sugar, and salt. Sweet potato is cooked now, so add green beans and sausage. Cook for 1 to 2 minutes. Then turn off the heat. Add miso paste. Dissolve well. Next, I'm gonna cook mackerel. This was sold as salted mackerel. It's already slightly salted. If using unseasoned mackerel, sprinkle with a little salt before cooking. Cut into desired pieces. Oil the pan. Cook the mackerel skin side down over medium heat for 4 minutes. Turn over, being careful not to loosen the meat. Cook for 4 more minutes. Next, grate the daikon radish. Peel the skin. In Japan, grated daikon is often served with grilled fish. Mackerel is particularly oily, so eating it with grated daikon makes it refreshing and extremely tasty. Next, natto is also prepared. Add the sauce and Japanese mustard. Do you like natto? If you haven't tried it, you should. Natto has a distinctive smell and people tend to like it or dislike it very much. But when you eat it, the smell does not bother you and it's very tasty. By the way, natto is said to be rich in high quality protein, iron, and dietary fiber, so it's so healthy. Serve mackerel with grated radish. I will add more when eating. Put white sesame seeds on the stir fry. Put umeboshi on the rice. Put a little soy sauce on daikon as you like. Next one is egg and sausage sandwich breakfast. First, slice the cucumber. And slice the sausage as well. Cook the sausage until slightly browned. Next, I will make thick omelette. Crack the eggs. Add sugar, salt and pepper. Add green onion if you have one. I forgot to put the Dutch powder this time. Add it as you like. Or the pan. This time all the egg liquid is added at once. Stir gently with chopsticks to heat through. Be careful not to puncture the hole. When cooked to some extent, fold in half with spatula. Turn off the heat and let sit for a bit. Spread mayonnaise on your bread. Use your favorite bread. cucumber, sausage, and omelette. You can cut it as is, or wrap it in plastic wrap and sit it for 10 minutes to make it easier to cut. The last one is root vegetable miso soup and eggplant stir-fry breakfast. First, let's cut the vegetables. By the way, I got this eggplant and green bell pepper at convenience store near my house. I was surprised they are reasonable and so fresh. It tasted so good that I may not have to buy it at the grocery store anymore. These daikon and other root vegetables are used for miso soup. Cut carrot, and gobo, buttock root. I have been referring to this one in my videos as buttock in English, but it seems that buttock is also sold overseas under the Japanese name gobo, so I will use both names from now. The gobo skin has a very nice flavor and seems to contain a lot of nutrients, so leave a little of the skin on and use it. However, the mud should be removed thoroughly, so use the back of your knife to scrape it off. Next, cut thin deep fried tofu. Oil goes well with root vegetables, so it's more delicious to use this rather than tofu. Simmer them with water. Add dashi powder here as needed. Root vegetables take time to cook through, so simmer over low heat for a while. In the meantime, make the main dish. Fry the eggplant with sesame oil. When it gets slightly soft, add ground pork. Put grated ginger, garlic, salt and pepper, and sake on the meat. Cook the meat while tossing in the seasonings. Add green bell pepper. Chicken stock powder. Soy sauce. Miso paste. And sugar. Stir to combine and it's done. I'll check to see if the burdock is cooked. It was cooked, so turn off the heat, add miso paste, and dissolve well. This is miso flavored daikon pickles I bought. It was really tasty, so I want to try to make it next time. Thank you for watching and I hope you enjoyed Japanese style breakfast.